Hello, my friends. Assalamu alaikum. The author of the grand scheme of God in the light of Quran has divided God's scheme into 11 stages for the purpose of understanding. We have already addressed 6 stages. Today we will be addressing the 7th stage, that is, second phase of the Judgment Day or Al-Qiyamah. I will now explore ChatGPT's objective perspective on this stage. This analysis aims to provide a clear, unbiased understanding of the Quranic description of this stage. So let's begin. The 7th stage is second phase of the Judgment Day or Al-Qiyamah. There are 22 verses of Quran which have been used by the author to describe second phase of the Judgment Day. All these verses were shared with ChatGPT. The following are ChatGPT's conclusions. It states, these verses describe the second phase of the Day of Judgment, when the consequences of human actions will be realized and the ultimate fate of individuals is decided. Here is a breakdown. Number 1. Resurrection and return to earth. After the first blow of the trumpet, all humans will be resurrected from their graves. They will be brought back to life just as God created them from dust. This emphasizes the power of God to recreate and raise the dead for judgment. This conclusion is drawn from chapter 7, verses 24 and 25, chapter 20, verse 55, and chapter 71, verses 17 and 18. Point number 2. The trumpet and the suddenness of the event. The second blowing of the trumpet will shock the world and bring people back to life, preparing them for the final reckoning. Everyone will come with their deeds and will face the consequences of their actions. This conclusion is drawn from chapter 39, verses 68 and 69, and chapter 36, verses 48 to 52. Point number 3. Unimaginable destruction. On this day, the earth will quake and the mountains will crumble to dust. People will be terrified and the sky will appear strange, trembling and darkened. Nature itself will be transformed into a chaotic scene as the universe is reset for judgment. This conclusion is drawn from chapter 79, verses 6 and 7, and chapter 56, verses 4 to 11. Point number 4. The scales of justice. People's deeds will be weighed on the scales of justice. Those whose good deeds outweigh their bad will be rewarded with paradise, while those whose deeds are light will face punishment in hell. The choice in life determines the eternal destination. This conclusion is drawn from chapter 101, verses 4 to 11, and chapter 52, verses 9 to 15. Point number 5. The end of illusion. On the day of judgment, all pretenses will end. The reality of one's actions will be exposed, and no excuses will be accepted. People will realize the truth too late, and their fate will be sealed. This conclusion is drawn from chapter 56, verses 4 to 11, and chapter 89, verses 21 to 23. Point number 7. Reward and punishment. Those who followed the guidance of God and lived righteously will be rewarded with paradise. In contrast, those who rejected God's guidance and pursued worldly desires will face the punishment of hell. This conclusion is drawn from chapter 79, verses 27 to 41. All these verses collectively paint a vivid picture of the second phase of the Day of Judgment, focusing on the resurrection, the destruction of the earth, and weighing of deeds and the eternal consequences of one's actions. The day will be a moment of reckoning, with no one able to avoid the truth of their choices. With this, we finish 7th stage. My friends, I will see you soon with the 8th stage. Thank you and Assalamu alaikum.